Topic: Cities. 1. Why do some young people like to live in cities? The biggest attraction is the wider range of opportunities. Cities usually offer better universities, higher paying jobs, and more chances to build professional networks. Think about a recent graduate moving to Ho Chi Minh City. They can find internships, attend networking events, and meet people from different industries much more easily than in a small town. For ambitious young people, cities simply provide more room to grow. 2. Do most elderly people live in the city or in the countryside? It really depends. But many older people prefer staying in the countryside. After retirement, they often value peace and a slower pace of life more than convenience. My grandparents are a good example. Although some of their children live in the city, they still choose to stay in their hometown because they enjoy gardening and chatting with neighbors every day. That kind of lifestyle often brings them greater happiness. 3. What are the benefits of urbanization? One major benefit is better access to public services. As cities expand, governments often invest more in infrastructure like hospitals, schools, and public transport. For instance, people who move from rural areas to large cities usually have easier access to high-quality healthcare and education. In that sense, urbanization can improve people's overall quality of life. 4. Do you think the big cities in Vietnam today will become even larger in the future? Almost certainly. More people are moving to big cities in search of better career opportunities and higher incomes. Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City have been growing rapidly for years because that's where many large companies and universities are located. As long as those opportunities continue to exist, these cities are likely to keep expanding. 5. Which is more suitable for young people, urban life or rural life, and which is more suitable for old people? There's no one-size-fits-all answer, but I'd say cities generally suit younger people better, while the countryside is often a better fit for older adults. Young people usually want more career opportunities and an active social life, whereas older people tend to appreciate a quieter environment. My grandparents, for example, could move to Hanoi to be closer to their children, but they prefer staying in the countryside because life there is less stressful and they know everyone in the neighborhood. So at different stages of life, people naturally look for different things. 6. What kinds of facilities do big cities have? One thing big cities do really well is providing public services. People can easily find hospitals, shopping centers, public transport, and entertainment all in one place. If someone suddenly needs medical treatment or wants to watch a movie after work, they usually don't have to travel very far. That's one of the biggest advantages of living in a large city. 7. Do you prefer to visit well-developed cities or cities with a long history? Personally, I'm more drawn to cities with a long history. I enjoy visiting places where every street or building has a story behind it because it helps me understand the local culture better. Walking around the Old Quarter in Hanoi, for instance, feels completely different from visiting a newly developed business district. For me, those cultural experiences are what make traveling memorable. 8. For those who live in cities, is it because they want to or have to? I'd say it's often more of a necessity than a choice. Many people move to cities because that's where the jobs and universities are, even if they actually prefer a quieter lifestyle. A lot of office workers in Hanoi, for example, say they'd love to live somewhere less crowded, but moving away would mean giving up better career opportunities. So, for many people, living in a city is simply the most practical option.